The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Complete on the comeback route. That's Shakir. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 26. 23 yards to pick up there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
2nd and 9.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Colts 0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing Jones.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Jones.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Jones. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Motion man is Shakir. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Cook up the gun. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
319. What's up? What's up?
On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Regular. What's up?
Now Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 30 yards. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The final shot before break. Jones.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. One-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because
there he goes, left side. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 65 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. An extra point attempt to follow here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That's good for 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And it's a room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They pitch it out to Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Round 80. That's it. Look out.
Cook not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Jones. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Well, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
At the 7-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Bills' 6-yard line.
Let's go. 60 by 6. Cougar 19.
The run here with Pierce. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here it is, 4th and goal. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Tyler Warren.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
The Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
60 Bison. 79 Bronco. Check. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Jones. And he is in for the two. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Alert! Ready?
From the pistol, they run it with Colt. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They run it again with Cook.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
3rd and 2.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. To throw is Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jones is going to bank this forward on the jet sweep. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down. Here's Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 44-yard line.
What is that?
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.